Good morning, guys. My name is Elaine. Today we are gonna talk about loneliness because this is something I have personally been struggling with. Right now, I just moved to a new country, completely left my friends and family behind for the love of my life. I'm in the United States of America, the most powerful country in the world. But was I happy? Actually, to be honest, I enjoy being here. I'm sure a lot of my friends can tell that I am quite happy being in America, and I am truly happy. But there's one thing I really struggling with is not having friends and family here. I'm sure whoever that move out of their country struggling with the same thing as well. That's why I just want to talk about this thing. How about let me start by define loneliness. Loneliness doesn't necessarily means that you are being physically alone. You can be around people and you still feel isolated because you don't have any meaningful connection. You can be hanging out with a bunch of friends, but maybe you can't truly be yourself around them, so you feel lonely. I'm in the United States of America mainly for my husband, or you can say for a better future, because we all know that in America we have better opportunity and the currency is strong. So why not just move to America if I have the chance? Even though currently I'm talking about being lonely, but it doesn't mean I'm sad all the time. Like right now, in this moment, I'm actually not feeling sad at all, because if I'm feeling sad, I won't recording video. I will just crawl in my bed and cry. Someday I feel really good being alone, but someday I do feel that I need friends, because we are human. We need human connection. We need friends to survive. This is one thing that I really realized once I experienced loneliness, because I'm always a person that I like to stay at home. I don't really like to hang out too much. But after I've been staying at home so much, I realized that we actually need to balance out. You need to stay at home to recharge, but sometimes you also need to go out and hang out with friends to feel good, to feel happy. Moving to a new country at the age of 20 something, it wasn't very easy to make friends because I wasn't in school anymore. If you come to overseas to study, if you go to class, you can still make friends, but I'm just in this weird situation where I don't know how to make friends. Sometimes I will go for a walk nearby my apartment here. I'll go to the park and I was walking alone, and then I saw another girl that's around my age. She's walking alone as well, and she kind of looked at me, I look at her, and we smile each other politely. Deep inside, I was actually thinking we want to be friends. Like I was thinking about I want to say this, but obviously I didn't say, because I feel that people will think I am weird for like just come up to them and ask them if they want to be friends. So I didn't do that. But deep inside, I was like, is that girl also feeling lonely? If she is, then we can be friends, because I know when you are over 25 years old, when you're out of college, I feel that loneliness is something that we deal with it at some point of our life. Especially in America, I know that American culture is you will move out after a certain age. You don't stay in your parents' house anymore. So a lot of people, if you don't have a partner, you will just be staying alone, go to work and come back home. The next day you will recycle again. Just want to say that loneliness, this thing, I know many people experience it, but do we talk about it enough? Not really. I remember around a week ago, I was talking to one of my female friends. She's in Malaysia, and she told me that her birthday is coming and she feel that nobody want to hang out with her on her birthday. She just feel that nobody is there for her. She's a person that is quite outgoing, so she has a lot of friends. So if you ever find yourself with this similar situation, like you want to celebrate birthday or you want to hang out, you want to watch a movie, and you couldn't find a friend to hang out, please don't ever feel that because you are unlovable person or there's something wrong with you, because if you are 20 something years old, over 25 years old, 30 something, people around you, your friends, are gonna be busy. They might be busy with work, they might already married, busy with kids. So I hope you know, many times when people doesn't hang out with you, doesn't means that you are a bad person or there's something about you. It's actually no, it's just because they're busy. When I was younger, before 20 years old, I never know the feeling of being lonely. I cannot relate to that when I was younger. Because I grew up in a family that are quite noisy. In our house, there are just always very happening, a lot of things going on. I never feel lonely until I went to college. When I was about to graduate, at the end of that few months, I really feel the intense loneliness because I was just staying alone. That's the first time I was like, oh, this is what people call being lonely. I feel that being lonely is something we all dealing with here and there, but we don't really talk about it. I don't know why. Telling people that we are lonely and we have no friend kind of just seem like embarrassing, like, oh, you don't have friends. So a lot of people just don't want to talk about it, but never mind, I'll be the person that talk about it because I feel that my feeling is valid. I am in a new country. I have been in the US for about a year now. I just moved to a new city, so I don't have any friend in this city. The only person that I talk to, I hang out with, is my husband. As much as I love spending time with him, I do want like a female friendship. I really miss hanging out with girls, talk about girl stuff. A few months ago, I was in Georgia and I went to this workout class. After the workout class, there's this one girl. She came out to me and asked me if I want to do stretching with her. I was like, sure. And I was quite happy because I thought like I can be friends with her. She came out to me and talked to me first. So when we were doing stretching, she told me a little bit about her life, like her dog. Nothing too details about her life. She just told me that she has a dog, things like that. But I noticed that when we were doing stretching, she's very focusing on doing the stretching, whereas I am very focusing on talking to her because I was really like excited to make friends. And after the stretching was done, instantly she was like, oh, thank you for stretching with me, bye. And I was quite shocked, a little bit culture shock. I was like, oh, is this how American act? Because I know that American people are very friendly and you all like to small talk, which I completely okay with it. I actually like to talk to people. I crave human interaction. Like I want to talk to people. Sometimes in the lift, people talk to me. I'm quite happy. But back to this story, this girl, she just left abruptly. Deep inside, I was ready to ask her if she want to go for lunch. Does she has anything to do after stretching? But very fast she just leave. And then never mind, I wasn't like angry at her or anything. No, I wasn't angry. I was just a bit surprised and culture shocked. A few weeks later, I went to Chipotle because she told me that she worked in Chipotle. And a few weeks later, so happened I craved Chipotle, so I went to Chipotle and I saw her working there. So I was like, let me go and talk to her. So I go and talk to her. I was like, oh, do you remember me? Last time we were in the same workout class. I was just trying to have a conversation and ask her like, are you coming to the workout class again? And she was just like not really remember me anymore. She just kind of like brushed me off. She just said like, oh, I'm really busy, something. So yeah, and I was a little bit sad. I feel that time maybe I was trying to form a relationship, but you can't force a friendship. I was just like desperate to make friends. But after that, I really truly realized that you can't force a friendship. If it's happened, it happened. You know, I even went online to search about those like dating app, but it's for female friendship, like BFF. I forgot what's the app called. I actually downloaded it, but I never registered it because I read something on the internet. They say some of them actually form a friendship, but some of them feel that it's not genuine enough. Like you hang out with this friend and the friendship is just not long term. Maybe the first time you hang out with this person, she was really nice, but after a while she just showed her true color and you guys are just not compatible anymore. So I don't want that. Even though I downloaded it, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it because I still believe that I'm able to make friends in real life naturally, organically. A lot of the time when I feel extremely lonely is when I stay indoor too long. Whenever I step outside, instantly I feel better when I see people. Yeah, that's one of the things I need to do more, exposed to the sun. So if you're experiencing the same thing, I encourage you to go out. Even though you don't talk to anyone, even though you're alone, just be outside will make you feel better. I guarantee you. There's one thing that I noticed. We are always not happy with our current self, with our current situation. For example, me, I will always feel that I am happier in the past. Until recently, I look back to my old picture and I remember that picture, that moment, I was unhappy with myself. I was unhappy with that situation. But now I look back, I actually miss that moment. So I've been trying to tell myself I should be grateful of what I'm doing right now and what I'm experiencing right now, because in the future I might miss this day, the current me. So yeah, I want to believe that being lonely is just a phase. It will come and go. Lately, I have been thinking about getting a pet, but I know before I get a pet, there are still many factors to take into consideration. I don't know, we will see. First thing first, I need to get a job. Your girl need a job very, very badly. Anyone want to hire me? If any of you came across this video and you happen to watch it until here, leave a comment and tell me how you cope with loneliness. What do you do? Just tell me about how you feel, because I don't know you, you don't know me, so I won't judge you. I really want to make this channel a safe space where you can talk about things without being judged. You can be safe around here, you can be vulnerable. Yeah. Before I end this video, I just want to say, if you are experiencing loneliness, just know that you are not alone. We all experience it at some part of our life. You are absolutely not alone in this. In case nobody tell you, I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.